أن يقولوا سمعنا وأطعنا وأولئك هم المفلحون.
Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters in Islam, this is your brother Sa'ad from Team Vavo. And inshallah, as promised in the previous video, we'll be talking about Laylatul Qadr and its virtues in this video. We got to know that Laylatul Qadr falls under the last 10 nights of Ramadan, and worshipping in that specific night is better than 1,000 months of worship. Allahu Akbar. And we have discussed in the previous video multiple narrations and the verses of the Quran that support this statement. Now today we'll get to know a little bit more about specifically Laylatul Qadr. Now we obviously know a little bit about Laylatul Qadr, that it is a night of decree, that worshipping it is better than the 1,000 months, and in which the Quran was revealed and whatnot. Now what really is the essence of the meaning and the actual interpretation, if you want to understand why the name was given? Allow me to explain to you in the light and the guidance of Quran and the Sunnah, inshallah. Allah says in Surah At-Tuqan, فِيهَا يَفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ. فِيهَا يَفْرَقُ كُلُّ أَمْرٍ حَكِيمٍ, which translates to, on that night is made distinct every matter. It was explained in Tafsir Ibn Kathir concerning this ayah as, on Laylatul Qadr, the decrees are transferred from Allah al-Mahfuz to the angelic scribes who write down the decrees of the coming year that include but are not limited to the provisions, the lifespan, who will be doomed, who will be set free, and who will go to Jannah, how many days there will be drought, how many days there will be rain, and every single thing that will happen till the end of the year. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Think about this. Allah Azza wa Jal has already written the decree long ago, before the world and the heavens were made. And now He's transferring from the Allah Mahfuz to the angelic scribes so the angels can take out the actions. And it is a very serious night and a very important night as well for all the believers who want to attain a high station in front of Allah Azza wa Jal and raise their ranks. And that is why this name is specifically given, the night of decree, the night of Laylatul Qadr, in which the decree is transferred. Now we got to know the actual meaning and the essence of the word. And now we get to go further to see what are the virtues. Well, going further, we get to know that in this night, so many of Allah Azza wa Jal's servants are forgiven from their sins and are saved from hellfire, as we have mentioned in the previous video as well, which was narrated in Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. Now coming to the second virtue of it, Allah Azza wa Jal describes this night as a blessed night, and it was narrated in Surah Ad-Dukhan. The third virtue being, the angels descend in abundance during this night. They descend from the heavens, they descend in this night due to its abundant blessings and the mercy as mentioned in Surah Qadr. تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر. Coming to the fourth virtue. This night is described as a peaceful night. It has a lot of peace in it. You would feel it when it is there. There's another explanation which is also given, that it has peace because it is safe for shaitan. Shaitan cannot do evil or cause any harm on this night until Fajr, till dawn. And this was also mentioned in Surah Qadr, Salamun hiya hatta matla'il fajr. That was some of the virtues that were explained and given importance by Allah Azza wa Jal when mentioned in the Quran and the Sunnah. However, allow me to conclude with a very important statement which will give you and us and all the Ummah a very strong boost to follow the worship and the acts in this specific night and the last 10 days of Ramadan, inshallah. Imam Bukhari, rahimahullah ta'ala, when he collected the ahadith and wrote the book Sahih al-Bukhari, as we all are aware of that, in that there is a chapter called Babul Jihad Min al-Iman, which means jihad is from Iman. And he mentioned many ahadith of seeking Laylatul Qadr in it. And now you would come to think and ask a question or raise a question per se and ask that why is Laylatul Qadr or seeking of Laylatul Qadr was mentioned by Imam Bukhari in the book of Jihad, not in the book of Ramadan. It is a very interesting question if you were to ask, and Ibn Hajar rahimahullah ta'ala commented on this wisdom of Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah ta'ala that why was it mentioned in the book of Jihad and not in the chapter of Ramadan. So he said Laylatul Qadr requires jihad, as in it requires maximum efforts and exhaustion during the ibadah and following any acts of worship in it. As in, if you think of jihad, it will be you would give your best, you would fight for the sake of Allah, you would go beyond your limits, out of your comfort zone to do this. And same goes for Laylatul Qadr. You have to give your best, maximum efforts, because you never know when this Laylatul Qadr will be given to you in the next year or not. And you never know if you would survive the other day or not. So give your best, inshallah. And that is why Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah, as explained by Imam Ibn Hajar rahimahullah, that it is like a jihad. You gotta give your full, your maximum effort, go out of your comfort zone and give your fullest, inshallah. May Allah Azza wa Jal grant us all and our families the blessing of Laylatul Qadr and make our ibadahs more sincere and make us from the dwellers of the Jannah without any account, inshallah. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Jazakumullah khair wa barakallahu feek. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.